Hey everyone, it's me, Ray. Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. And as you can tell from the title card, we're back with more Hildibrand. Patch 7.35 has come out, which means, yes, it's time. It's time for more shenanigans. How this is going to play out, I have no fucking idea. But, Hardiboiled. A vandal in the wild, Hardiboiled's stoic silhouette is a fixture amidst the bright lights and bustle of True View. Oh boy. If it isn't Rei'tan, been keeping yourself sharp, I trust? Reasonably. Good to hear. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. I've managed to recover more data, and I learned about another experimental subject. Oh-ho! I dare say that is our cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more! Hi, Hildy. And Nashu. Oh-ho! It seems this criminal has put his soul in the body of, Kuaheola. That's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. Prior to that, that man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive, was for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. Like the sticky finger Cyclops, odds are that he's up to his old antics in a new body, and is a pawn of the mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If our wolfman were to make mischief, I expect he would be somewhere outside this city. Not half bad reasoning from a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike places outside of Solution 9. Oh, Hildy. We don't have any leads beyond that, though I've a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Maimon's his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else's. Oh, his business is knowing every bugger else's. Come on, he ought to be at the usual spot nearby. Alrighty then. Maimond. Does that not remind you of our friend Wymond? It does. Do you suppose we'll get to meet a Yormond too? Oh god. You really are a reflection of Hildy, even if you don't act like it. Although you have his durability, so... fuck if I know. Let's go ahead and head on over. Oh, I should also mention, I have the relic weapons upgraded and, glowing now. I've been working on these in my spare time while I'm playing this game. I say, love the look of these things. But anyway, back to running for our Maimond? Maimond? Alright. Should be somewhere around here. I should have stayed as a dancer. Although... Nashu? Core, he could be a clone of Wymond. Never seen anything like it, except for the time Master Poohoo made all those clones of the Expector. Good gods, he even looks like Wymond. This here's Maimond. Let's see if he knows anything about a friend with an appetite for destruction. Alright. Ain't often I see you with company, Detective. What can I do for you today? One explanation later. A very lengthy explanation later. A thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, all right. Now, can't say I've heard any talk of vandalism neither in nor around Neverkeep. There's a hunter who's caught sign of a solitary Kuaheola near the barrier recently. It went into Vanguard and didn't come back out, so assumed it went to Shaloni. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said. Kuaheolas are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf's our vandal. I'd wager my gun on it. We'll head to Shaloni right away. Thanks for the lead, Maimond. "'Tis truly uncanny indeed, the resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wymond, and information is his stock and trade as well." "Eh? Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides? Well, bugger me with a lightning rod." "You know, you look rather like the detective yourself. Not only you're either younger or have better skincare regimen. You brothers or something?" "Ridiculous! Detective Hardiboiled and I are not the least bit alike." "Damn right, don't compare me to this preening ninny." Alright, don't mean to ruffle you any feathers. But you, lass, something about you reminds me of the detective's assistant. Takes me back, it does. Oh, really now? We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Shaloni. Hiding something from us, Hardiboiled? Hey, Myman, can you give me any info on them? We goes away back, me and Hardiboiled and his assistant. They're the reason I fell into this trade, you might say. Interesting. East Yasulani. Oop. There we go. For some reason, my controls acted a little funky for a second. But heritage found. And on our way to the Vanguard entrance. I'm really wondering what we're in for the next expansion, so that's going to be interesting. Are we still going to be focusing on Solution 9, or are we going to go someplace different? I'm actually curious. But anyway, Nashu? That wolf fiend is so adorable, what with their spiky leg armor and giant sword. You think they like being scratched behind the ears? Maybe? We chanced to see a cow halo en route here. They have a rather endearing appearance, I must say. You can't even pronounce them right. Then again, I'm probably not pronouncing them right either. This will be my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks. Maybe. Shaloni is a good place for, that Western-style bar. Are you still charged up? Spectre, you all glowy-tingly. Might be that lightning round I hit you with. Their after effects can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel haler than I have in recent memory. You really are an oddball. Oh boy, you have no idea. Oh, it's those things from 9. Not a fan of Gleox? I must say, Detective, I hadn't expected your hardened self to suffer from a fear of insects. And such adorable ones, too. They're not just any insect. Oh, they're oglops, bringers of death and disease. Get a hold of yourself now. An egg will set you straight. Out of eggs, eh? You fool, you didn't bring any. Not a single one. Damn it all! Oh dear, never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal. What could we do? Nashu? Think you could boil this to the good detective's liking? I am a culinarian. Alright, let's see what I can do. This film noir shit is getting ridiculous. Good lord. Bum-ba-dum-bum. Bum-bum-bum. I gotta say, Nashu, you do look better in that outfit. "12 minutes. Tick, 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 tock. This isn't another trick, is it? I'll chance it. And? Well? What do you think? The texture of the yolk firm and assured, not untested but not broken down by the weight of the world, the essence of a survivor. You're a man who knows the score, Rei'tan. I'm glad to have you at my back. Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done. I kind of figured that'd be the right number. At any rate, I feel like myself again. Appreciate it, Rei'tan. Very confident you could aid the good detective, my dear assistants. Come, let us continue on. This is a weird Hildibrand series, I gotta be honest. Oh, hi Oglop. Oh boy. I sense shenanigans. Alright. Nashu? Wherever I go, I always make sure I bring food with me. After all, one can't investigate on an empty stomach. Smart move, actually. The landscape reminds me of Thanaland, is it not? I put in mind of my youth, where I trained by running through the wilds whilst carrying a chocobo upon my shoulders. Given that you're a Manderville, that makes sense. So this is the outside world. It's going to take some getting used to, being under a sky without limits. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. That town I see over there? Yeah, it's just Shenanigans Springs. The Shenanigans Springs, eh? As good a place as any. Come, let's go. Alrighty. Back to the Old West. Da-na-da-na-na. Alright. feeling hunger pangs. Wonder if I can get the bite to eat somewhere. I see they drill up ceruleum here, just like in Thanalan. Similarity is more than soil deep. An old-fashioned place, this. It's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. Men could get used to it. Anyway, let's split up and ask around, see if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Oh wait, not you. Someone around here? Ah. You. See anything weird lately? Vandalism? Don't get me started. Some mystery and busted up some of our drilling equipment. Well, my blood, sweat, and tears in keeping everything running, so it has me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. An outsider, mark my words. Alright. Now let's see over here. Oh yes, I've heard that a barn was destroyed the other day, smashed to pieces by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing? Oh boy. So we have some information on what an officer. As a matter of fact, there's been a spate of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. Culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, but we don't have so much as a lead. Doubtful as we are, we've posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course. If you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know. Alrighty. Have you perchance seen an endearing wolf-like fiend that walks on its hind legs? Nashu around here? Also, I need to look out for Cheese Boy. I have not been paying attention. Hey, managed to learn anything? Got some info of vandalism. We heard much the same. Randall's been busy. By the by, have you seen Nashu? Not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your own assistant is? We better split up and find her. Alrighty. Let's start looking for her. Oh, there you are, Cheese Boy. I was wondering when you'd poke around. Nashu? Oh, hello, Rei'tan. I could use a little help. I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends? You know her, do you? All the chaos she's been sown too, no doubt. Whatever do you mean? Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. Oh dear. That's right, she's the one who's blowing things up. We're taking her in, collecting the bounty. For the upteenth time, they're not bombs, they're medicine. Yeah, verily, though they may look and indeed explode like bombs, they are in fact potent restoratives. My assistance is not the vandal you seek. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. Exploding medicine? Ha! Let's all take a deep breath now. No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk this through. Resolve things peacefully. I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the vandal and that's that. You'll stand aside if you know what's good for you. If you're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Detective, wait! I am emphatically opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. These kids won't know a gentleman if he shot him in the rear. Don't waste your breath. You asked for it, old man. You want a duel? I'll give you a duel. Just remember that you had other options. Now we're going to need a witness, so let's take it elsewhere. Don't worry your little head. It ain't to the death. Feel at ease as though I am with Detective Hardiboild's chosen approach. Seems we must defer to him. It'll be alright. The duels here aren't lethal. They use rubber bullets, which is fucking ridiculous, by the way. Puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes, he'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Made yourself some poached egg smothered in tomato sauce, did you? Soft choice for a soft bastard. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard, and I can tell you're a man who's been to hell and back. Even I could learn a thing or two from you. Whoa, you kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? You got moxie, dollface. Just like her. Dreams, sweet dreams now. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way. But never mind that oaf for now. I've got a job to do. An old-fashioned firearm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. Luscious locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but the bar of soap is all I need. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag. Well, that wasn't a rubber bullet, but it certainly was effective. Piss off the old laws as long as you win. It don't matter how. Oh dear. Who the hell are you? What's going on here? Alright, let's explain things. So that's the way of it. And non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in town. As such, this will be treated as an illegal gunfight, and the guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Busted! Now it seems that this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs, and assumed she was the vandal. While you don't strike me as a miscreant, I'd like to examine the objects for good measure. I must say it does look like a bomb. An understandable, if unfortunate misunderstanding. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly. Sorry, Hildy. And cratered you go. Oh boy. That's a bomb, or I was born yesterday. I feel like a new man. It's as if I walked upon a cloud. Enough of that hogwash. While this alone doesn't prove she's the vandal, we're going to keep her in the jailhouse till we know more. Are meals served at this jailhouse? Well, that they are. God damn it, Nashu. See ya! She is so fucking carefree. I will come for you, Nashu. I will find the true criminal and clear your good name. This I swear. I don't like the look of that guy. Something's fishy. Alright, first quest done. Also, I didn't mention it at the time, but fucking Hardiboiled did a fucking Matrix reference. Holy shit. Why did it have to be Oglops? Hildibrand, on the trail of destruction. Where it concerns his assistant's well-being, not even Inspector Hildibrand can maintain his customary aplomb. We cannot bear to imagine sweet innocent Nashu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste. Sweet and innocent ain't words I use to describe a bomb-toting dame. But setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track him down. A number of residents report having sighted an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently it's appeared near a settlement called Lure Them in Your Trousers. That's Luatenyawoza. You need to clean the wax out of your ears. Luatenyawoza. Lunatenyawoza. I've never been able to pronounce that because I've never bothered to actually look at it long enough. I know the place. Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, Luatenyawoza. Luatenyawoza. Come, let's see what you can find out there. Okay, yeah, you two are definitely idiots. In different ways, but you're both idiots. Alright. Let's head for the houses over here. Alright. Hildy? You're surprised that I've already changed into fresh attire? I fortuitously had a spare set on hand. Insofar as it is possible, one must ever maintain a gentlemanly and dignified appearance. Right, let's question the locals about Wolfman's sightings. Should be straightforward enough, so we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started. Alright. Ready? Then lead the way. Alrighty, so let's see. First off, we got some dialogue spots. Always gotta look for these. Alright, discuss the oven. Wood ovens, eh? Unheard of in Solution 9. We do a lot of cooking with electric appliances. That said, the smoke gives the eggs a nice flavor. I'll have to look into it when I get the chance. And Hildy? Mother used to roast whole Marotragus in a giant oven. She was partial to the billies for their flavor, but I found them a little tough. That has no bearing on my own toughness, mind you. If you say so. Alright. I saw it alright. A wolf-like fiend I'd never seen before, made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested. It would seem our fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food? Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one. If it's keen on hunting, it'll likely keep close to settlements for its meals. Settlements. Ugh, I cannot talk today. Another talking point. I mixed together point and spot. Ugh. Hardy. Residents. You can see the resemblance between the homes here and those in the outskirts. It was a real surprise when our worlds merged 30 years ago. I was a greenhorn then. She was still... Never mind. The motif of these dwellings is simple yet elegant. I expect Father would appreciate their artistry. He isn't here, is he? Gulp. Alright. And now the villager. Got any info for us? What I saw wasn't a wolf-like fiend, but an adorable little critter. It kept squealing at me, as if it was trying to say something. Oh, I dare say that's a promising new lead. And thinking... I have it! The creature is a minion of the Vandalous Wolfman! You and your soft-boiled guesses. I heard about strange squealing critters on TrueView, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case. I hope it's not a Yan. Okay, I've already been to that spot, so now we go over here. Alright. What do you have? Wolf-like fiend? I've seen it south of here. Most folks avoid the area because it's Luyukuapia's territory. But I go there to gather cactus. And the past few times I did, I saw the creature heading towards the gorge. Even the Luyukuapias give a wide berth. Must be dangerous indeed. Our fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's take a look. Alrighty then. Well, we got another lead. Let's head on over. Oh, I used to be here gathering all the time. Hildy? Is that a linear cowpier? No, it's just a T-Rex. The Kuahila doesn't seem to be here right now, but this is definitely where it lays its head. I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. Turn up anything, come and tell me. Got it. Alrighty. Any leads? Vocal varmint. Squeal, squeal. It's a beaver. Oh my, what a winsome creature you are. Had a thirst, did we? Another liquor bottle. As long as it's been drained to the last drop, perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. Alrighty, and let's look over here. Sack of produce. Sack laden with vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from that place. And piece of paper. Crude words have been scrawled into the piece of paper. An Oglop loiters nearby as if regarding the paper and you. The Oglop scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries written by the fugitive. There do not appear any more clues in the vicinity. Hardiboiled will want to take stock of your discoveries. Alright. Found this empty liquor bottle. What about you? And I found a bottle, produce, and a note. Good work, Rei'tan. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from Luatenya Wasawa. Ugh, I cannot pronounce that name. It's going to kill me. As for the piece of paper... These are the diary entries, alright? I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the barn to rubble in moments, well before anyone was the wiser. My newfound strength is truly astounding. The researchers contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show, and will provide barrels of cerulean for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. So as we suspected, like the thieving Cyclops, the vandalizing Kua Heola is working for the researcher. But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open, where enterprising agents of inquiry can easily find, is rather careless, is it not? When he was apprehended as a man, he left a diary of his misdeeds lying around, served as incontrovertible proof of his guilt. To do it again, knowing full well how it led to his downfall, perhaps he has some sort of clever design, or perhaps... He's just an idiot. You wouldn't be wrong. At any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of ceruleum at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiny spark could cause an explosion to dwarf even Nashu's delights, so I ask that you refrain from using your gun. My gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs into other kinds of energy. With the flick of a switch, it can shoot fire and water rounds as well. So if push comes to shove, I'll give the wonton wolf footman a hosing down. Well now, that's a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet be as it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. Solving cases in a manner befitting a gentleman, such as the creed of Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. I'm assuming this has to do with your partner. As a rule, I don't talk about my past, but if there ever was a time for me to break that rule, now would be it. I used to have an assistant too. She was a lot like your own Nashu, real sweetheart. But she's gone now, killed by the Crime King because of me, because I was too soft. The Crime King's descended from a line of mages. Carnelian's his real name, and he can wield powerful magics like a whispered word and a flick of the wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him at our mercy, me and my assistant, but then he started spinning a sob story, and like a half-boiled milksop, I lowered my gun. That was all the opening Carnelian needed. He cast a spell before I could blink, and I would have died where I stood if my assistant hadn't leapt in the way. She wasn't wearing a regulator because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did. But such a thing should have happened. I was able to catch Carnelian soon after that, but now the bastard's at large again, and in a fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft. One day you, or someone dear to you, will pay for it. Now then, we confirmed the Vandals here, but what is it that the researchers wanted to achieve with this destruction spree? Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dust Watch. They'll want to be ready when the Vandal strikes next. You know where to find them? I think I have an idea. Utsawahi? Right then. Hu Satawi. Hu Satawi. Right then, let's head over there. I cannot pronounce these places. They fucking suck. But yeah, poor Hardiboiled. To think that the detective had suffered such a terrible tragedy. I struggle to find the words. It's unlike you to be at a loss for words. You are right, my friend. As ever, I shall endeavor to be true to myself. That's the spirit. No more moping for a gentleman. You've already had to deal with that once during Endwalker. But let's just go ahead and warp. And head on to the next area. I must say, this is actually a much more serious Hildibrand than the previous ones has been. But I think that's due to Hardiboiled. Alright. So in here, maybe? Oh, Nashu, here you are. You must try these tacos. Absolutely worth incarceration. Or Nashu. Cheese Boy isn't here, I'm surprised. Kamaka? Got some news for you. Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you'll be free. This taco. It's amazing. It's you lot. What is it? Yeah, we got some information on your vandal. I'll be damned. Just a moment ago, we received a message from someone claiming to be the vandal. They've declared that the train's their next target. Oh boy. I was about to dismiss it as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe the threat is real. We need to get to Shaloni Station right away. Indeed, I'll gather my men and hurry there. As for Nashu, it would be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective, keenly though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe we must strive for a gentlemanly resolution. Vandal never used to announce his targets. This reeks like a rotten egg. Oh no. Wasn't one of them like a shape changer or something from the last one? Oh, this is a trap. This is a trap and I can smell it. Thank goodness you're here. Please don't let that fiend destroy the train. We're on it. Get somewhere safe. We have you at last. From gentleman to gentle wolf, I suggest you surrender. Tis, detective. Over there, a dame in distress. Gah, of all the times to be out of charge. Give a man a fright, will ya? I can still kick your ass. Hold it right there. Try anything funny and I'll torch those barrels. Filled to the brim with ceruleum. Enough to blow us all sky high. There's nothing you can do, so just relax and enjoy the... Huh? Ouch! Wait, we must extinguish the fire. the hell you think you're doing? I shall stop this runaway wolf train! This has been weird. Oh boy. I fear he's disinclined to stop! They're coming back. And they're headed straight for the engine. Oh boy. Damn it! Only I could use my gun. Uh-oh. They're sharing the brain cell. Oh god, what's going to happen? This is ridiculous. A Mandeville man and his electrifying handstand. Good lord, this is ridiculous. Well, that seemed to work out. You two alright? You did good, Softy. You did good. You as well, Detective. You as well. I can see their differences a bit more now. It worked. Thought I was done for. I owe you my life. So you don't know anything either. I'm afraid not. I was only doing as I was told. And the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can't be all for its own sake, can it? If you've learned your lesson, then I suggest you resend yourself to the Dust Watch. You'll be safe in their care, and receive regular meals besides. Alright, I'll go quietly. Apologies for the delay. See, you have the situation well in hand. This is the fiend behind the destruction. We're grateful for your help. Despite appearances, he was originally a man, so treat him like one, eh? Is that so? Understood. He will be treated with due dignity. still soft, Hardiboiled, as you always were. Oh shit. Wasn't expecting an interruption so soon. But no matter, the commotion has drawn you all here as intended. You're Carnelian! So this is the guy. The villain disguised himself as one of my men and knocked me out. The rest, I believe you know. Seems Carnelian was also working for the researcher. This was just a diversion. What's that bastard's game? Let's head back to Husatawi for now. We have yet to set your friend free after all. My men can clean up things here. Well, the villain is a lot more, proactive in this one. Hasn't been like that since Heaven's Ward, I think. Or, yeah. Or no, Stormblood, the villain, so to speak, in that one was a lot more active. But anyway, Kameka. Or Nashu. Right, let's get that lady out of her cell. Alright, you're free to go, Nashu. Oh, Nashu. Such an ordeal that must have been. Oh yes, the hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty. Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of ceruleum has been stolen from Shenanigans. What? It appears the thieves struck while we were dealing with the trouble at the station. So that was the true target. First electrope, now ceruleum. What does he need all those resources for? As for Carnelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You could bet he's got his own angle. No matter what it is, I won't rest until justice has been served. And next time, my gun will be ready. You know something about these happenings by the sounds of it. And let's go ahead and explain Carnelian and his doings, as well as the researcher. This is all stuff that happened in the past couple of Hildies. So let's see. So this extends beyond Shaloni. Even if we had the manpower, the Dustwatch can't do but traipsing about. Can't go traipsing about in other jurisdictions. So I think I'd be best if we left matters in your hands. Yeah, you can leave it to Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain with grace and non-violent finesse. We'd be grateful. Naturally, my men and I will conduct a thorough investigation in Shaloni. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know. Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right about now. Maybe even 2. Alright, back to Solution 9. Let's see if we can gather some more info back home. Oh, but we'll be ending off the quest line for now. Ah, shame. I'm gonna have to wait even longer for the next installment. But, let's see. Neon Stein. Alright. Let's talk with everyone. One last time. Nashu? Seems the Inspector was a hero yet again. He never fails to rise to the occasion. Now that my lightning charge is spent, I feel somehow lackluster. Alright, Hardy. Ah, home. I didn't mind it out in the wilds, but for this sentimental old fool, nothing beats this neon-lit city. Now, I'll get back to work on the storage device. Check in from time to time in case I found us a new lead. Meanwhile, let's continue along our own lines of inquiry. Pray, do not blame yourself for your assistant, detective. The fault most assuredly lies not with you. What would a soft-boiled dope know? Just take care of your own, eh? Well, it seems they're starting to garner some respect for one another. That's good. Alrighty, quest complete. What is that Oglop doing? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It could be Carnelian. Meanwhile, in Shaloni... There's the researcher. Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition. Kenny Loka's achievements will be meaningless. Next to what the heavens have gifted me. You fugitives have served me well indeed. And you me. Ominous. This is a much more serious Hildibrand. But, of course, we have the cutscene. The silly cutscene at the end. Curious about my gun, are you? Come now, no need to be shy. She's a Malt Python Maxim, fitted with a custom short barrel. Being made of electro, she can convert her lightning charge into fire rounds and other energies. The double action triggers means she's as fast as you are, and the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands. The venerated ribs help her keep her cool and reduce the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The ventilated ribs, sorry, I cannot talk. Recoil spring gauge rod takes the edge off her temper, while the extra long ejector rod housing serves to... And we're losing Hildy. Are you getting sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time. See you, Inspector. Oh boy. one thing's for sure. Every turn with a Hildibrand episode is a left. And then straight off a cliff. I don't know how, but it just happens. But yeah, that's it for today's episode of Hildibrand. We will go ahead and see you all next time for the next episode of Hildibrand in about 3 to 4 months. But yeah, until then, this has been Ray, signing off. Later, guys, and have a good day.